Hi, my name is Kylie Phoenix and I'm here to talk to you about what to expect in a Dru Yoga class. First, I would like to address a lot of the misconceptions about going to a Dru Yoga class. A lot of people come to me and say, oh look, I'm not flexible enough, I can't stand up on my feet for very long, I have these issues, these health issues, these concerns, blood pressure, all sorts of things like that. I get dizzy, I'm a bit uncoordinated, I generally come out of a yoga class with an injury, or the teacher doesn't really seem to compensate for what my needs are, or it aggravates a health issue that I've already got, or I can't keep up. Those sorts of things are quite common comments that I get when people ask me about what my classes are like. So I thought it might be best to address those straight away. The Dru Yoga Teacher Training course is actually a 3-year diploma. It's worldwide, it's very highly respected, and we spend quite a lot of time during our training making sure that we understand how to give the instructions so that we keep our people safe, okay? We keep our students safe. We learn all of the modifications for any health considerations that you might be having. So I might be teaching a particular movement, and if there's certain health considerations that need to be addressed, that need to be modified, I'll mention those as we're doing them. Okay, so you'll be able to go, oh, you need to back off on that particular one. I'll show lots of different options for a lot of the movements as well. All of the yoga can be done from a chair or even from laying down. You could even just visualize your yoga movements instead of actually doing them if that's the place that you're at. Okay, you definitely do not have to stand for the yoga. You don't have to do any difficult movements. Everything can be done in a chair. And I've always got a chair right next to me so I can show you, okay, so if you need to do it in a chair, do it this way. Okay, so there's many levels of ability, many levels of flexibility, and the biggest thing is just knowing that you can be comfortable with coming and going, you know what, I need to sit this one out, or I need to do this one sitting in a chair, or I need to modify this one. And that can be the biggest part of your journey, just accepting that you do need to do some modifications. And it's a very friendly and welcoming environment, very relaxed, and we go through it nice and slowly because we don't have to rush yoga. We don't have to speed through it. You can get the benefits no matter what level you work at. Even if you're just sitting there visualizing what we're doing, you will still reap the benefits of the yoga practice. Okay, so wherever you're at, you're very welcome and you will get the benefits. So that's the first thing I want to say. Then I want to talk about what actually happens in a Dru Yoga class. So of course you turn up, you get yourself all comfortable, find yourself a spot on the floor with your yoga mat, with your drink bottle, comfortable clothing. Sometimes I have mats available. It depends on where I am, whether the facility allows me to have mats available. Sometimes I have blankets available. Highly recommend you bring mat, blanket if not. So just suss that out before you come. And then we do the first part of the hour and a half is a 10-minute activation. That's if we get the time to do an hour and a half. Sometimes we don't. But 10-minute activation. It's usually to really fun, boppy sort of music. It's usually the same sort of set of movements to basically activate our body, to get our body ready for the yoga class. It's basically a warm-up. Okay, we're warming up all the muscles and we're just having a quick chat. I might talk about what we're going to be doing that day. Some people might want to share what's been happening for them or just engage in a chat or not. Totally up to you. And then we move into a 50 minutes worth of actual yoga, okay? Often the first part of that will be a sequence. It might be an EBR, which is an energy block release sequence, which releases certain energy blocks in your body. And of course I'll take you through that step by step. Or it might be another sequence, like an earth sequence or a sun sequence or a moon sequence or something like that. And then, time permitting, we do some asanas. And some of them you might be familiar with already, some of them you may not have seen before. Things like the tree or the warriors and things like that. And again, they're all modifiable, so you don't have to do the high level. There's those 4 different levels just for the tree. Okay, the first one would be sitting in a chair. Okay, so that's what we do, and then once we've done our 50 minutes of that, we go into a deep relaxation, which is really yummy. So you do a 20-minute deep relaxation, usually laying on the floor, but this can be modified. If you have back issues, you can put your feet up on a chair, on a bolster, or you can even sit in a chair or partly sit. in a chair or whatever works for you for the deep relaxation section. This is a very, very powerful section of the class. It is quite unique to Dru Yoga, the actual specific deep relaxation sequence that we take you through. And it is like getting 4 or 5 hours of a deep sleep. A lot of people turn up just for the deep relaxations. They love it that much. If you're someone who finds it really hard to relax and to slow down, this is one of the best things that you could do for yourself. I was definitely one of those people when I started my Dru Yoga teacher training course back in 2012. I couldn't relax, I couldn't slow down, I couldn't stop my mind thinking. And then after regularly doing deep relaxations, I found that I was able to go a lot deeper and feel a lot more relaxed. And my nervous system, my sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems really slowed down and really came back into balance. So it's a beautiful thing to do. You might think, oh, I don't want to do relaxation, I just want to do the yoga. You need to find that balance, okay? If you feel like, no, I'm just not in the right headspace to do relaxations at the moment, that's okay. You can leave after the first hour. I'm not going to force you to do a relaxation. I highly recommend it, but if you're like, you know what, I'm just here for the movements, that's cool. You can go after the hour, okay? But I do highly recommend that you stay because you're paying for it, you might as well stay. So you do the 20-minute deep relaxation. Then we do a couple of quick little pranayams, so a little bit of breathing techniques, and then we go into our tiny little meditation. It usually only ends up being maybe 5 minutes at the very, very end of the class. And again, you don't have to have any experience. I don't expect anybody to be able to just meditate off the bat. And it is just a tiny, tiny little taste of meditation. And yoga was actually created so that we could meditate. Okay, so all of the stuff we do in the whole hour and a half is really so that we can get that couple of minutes of some kind of peace, some kind of balance, so that we can attempt a meditation. Okay, if you're brand new to meditation or you've tried before and you haven't really been successful, you might find that you can go into a bit of a deeper space after doing all of this beautiful yoga, deep relaxation, pranayama to prepare your body and your mind for that little bit of meditation. So that's essentially what a Dru Yoga class looks like. If you've got any concerns, any questions, please do contact me on the contact page on the website. You're quite welcome to ask whatever you want. You can turn up to a class. There will be some information on this page as well as to where the class is, so you can go and come and check it out. First class is always free, so you're welcome to come and have a look and see how you feel. All right, thank you for listening. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.